Hello everyone, welcome to my video. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about today, but I just wanted to say something about my trip to London yesterday, and I will elaborate on that on today's visit to the shops as well. Um, I I have been talking about how when I go outdoors, it doesn't really matter how I'm dressed. I seem to get looks from men and, also women actually now. And I just wanted to speak about that experience. I mean, I was dressed in a black office type dress yesterday, had my hair up, bit of light makeup. And the train took a while. There were some delays on the train yesterday, so there was quite a few people waiting on the platform for the next train. And it's funny because what I noticed was obviously the men are going to stare. You expect it. It happens everywhere. It does to me anyway. But the women were the first ones to spot me. And, it was that type of thing where it's not an attraction thing. It's, when somebody's got a nice dress on or their hair looks nice and the girls say, oh, that looks nice. Maybe I'll try that type of thing. And I've kind of, I'm getting used to being stared at because it's happening so often when I go out that men are just, it's second nature now. And when I was on the train, when I actually got on the train, there was a guy that sat right opposite me. And, I felt a bit uncomfortable because as the journey started, he was looking up my legs, my skirt. Obviously, you can't see anything because my legs are closed. I did have a dress on, skirt, a type dress. So his eyes were oogling every inch of my body, looking at my legs, looking through what he could, looking at my arms, because my tan was showing. I had a sleeveless dress on. And just every part of my body, everything, he was just looking at me. And I didn't really like it. But the way he was looking was sort of like shy, discreet, but still looking, still being sharp on getting his eyes full of ecstasy, kind of, it was horrible. Anyway, and then I thought, well, maybe if I look at him, he have a bit of shame and stuff. But he didn't. He carried on. In fact, he was looking for a response from me as if, I'm out for it. And, I thought to myself, now I can move from here, but then he's going to think he's in control, right? That he's made me move. So I thought, no, I'm going to stay here and hopefully get the message. Whole journey there were delays and he didn't get the message and he was staring at me the whole time. So next time I come across this type of situation, I will have to get up, move, go to another part of the train, because some people just don't get the message. Some people are so rude, so kind of feel, privileged to behave in an unreasonable way that, there are cultures out there that don't reprimand people who behave like this towards women. It's considered normal behavior. So, you do have to look after yourself. And, with experience, you learn what to do next time. And then today I went to an area of the city where it's an ethnic area. And I'm welcomed with open arms. I'm either everybody's sister or everybody wants to be my lover. But I got stares like from the time I got there to the time I left, from every type of individual. And this happens on a daily basis anyway. Every race, every age group, from puberty to those that are on death's doorstep. Everybody has a go, has a look. And generally, I think men, they try to look for some sort of response and you ignore everybody. That's not the type of person I am, and I, even in my own hometown, I get it everywhere. every kind of person you can think of. And I have to learn to live with this now. And I was trying to think to myself, yesterday I had a business-like dress on, and yes, it helps to dress classy because people appreciate that more. But today I was in casual clothes, no makeup, my hair tied back like this. This is how I looked. I was getting it even more. So I was thinking maybe it's because the light is shining bright now, and everywhere I go, it's in my aura, and people must sense my vibration, my good vibes, my light being, because I can't explain it in any other way. Because it's really not. I mean, obviously, the way you dress, does contribute towards it, but it's happening, no matter what I look like. And I think people are being drawn to me like a magnet. And like I said, I don't like going out for that reason because it's just something that I know is going to happen and happens on, everywhere. Everywhere I look, everywhere my eyes are, somebody is looking at me. So anyway, I'm, taking it in my stride and I take it as a compliment. Must be doing something right and just move forward. But I don't stop to dwell on it or give some satisfaction that they've got my attention, because they haven't. Something I notice, I observe as I go to my day-to-day affairs, and then that's errands, and just take it in my stride and just move on, do what I need to do. And then, funnily enough, I came across a stand on the side of the road. In amongst the shops, there was a counter there for information for people who may be worried about cancer. And I thought, oh my goodness, how timely. So I went up to the lady and had a little chat with her. And I think I was more knowledgeable on the issue than she was. She was the one that was supposed to be advising people. And obviously her program is go to the doctor, let the doctor remove the lump that you have, or get cancer treatment. And again, she's working for the National Health Service, so don't expect her to kind of take on board what I had to say. I was talking about my natural remedies, things I'm doing, and she gave her some tips of things that are working for me. But yes, she gave me a leaflet, and I'm just going to read through some of the symptoms. She said that may be cancerous, or the diagnosis of cancer, and I had all of them. I've had all of them. So a change in the size, shape, or feel of your breast. I've had that. My breast was larger. A new lump or thickening in the breast or armpit. Yes, I've got a lump in my breast. Fluid leaking from a nipple if you aren't pregnant or breastfeeding. And I had a bit of fluid there when I first noticed it, and it only lasted a couple of days. My nipple was a little inverted at the time, but when the fluid came out, it's back to normal again. So I've had that, although it's not leaking anymore. A change in the appearance or position of a nipple. I guess when my breast was heavier, obviously it's leaning a bit more towards that way. But other than that, from what I can see, it's pretty much normal at the moment. Any skin changes on a breast or nipple, such as puckering, dimpling, redness, or a rash? I don't think that there's been skin changes, except the only one was, like I said, it was a bit more enlarged than the other one. And just a little bit of the leakage that I had at the nipple. Other than that, no. And pain in the breast, I've had pain. So It looks like these are the deciding factors for the doctor to diagnose you as having cancer, and I've had all of them. Bloody hell, I really don't want it. I can see the doctor going, "It's ha ha, another specimen, another guinea pig to try our potions on." I'm not having it. I'm being resistant, and therefore I've set myself a 7-day challenge to eat a raw, vegan, clean diet of vegetables and everything good. Yes, nothing in there at all. In my research, I did read that I did find out that a couple of things to cut out of your diet are milk products, and tea. Obviously not herbal teas, but regular caffeine tea, and reduce your salt. So I've done all of that. Alcohol was in there. I'm not really a drinker, so that's not what I have to worry about. So I've done all of that, and even my shopping today, I've planned what I'm going to have. And today I made porridge with water, and then I had some frozen raspberries with it, and it was wonderful, really lovely. And I really didn't even notice the milk not being there. I normally drink soy milk, but I think I'm going to be cutting that out as well, as much as possible. And then I made a shake, again frozen fruit, water. Didn't put milk in there. And also something that I find that helps me is moringa. I found it accidentally in the cupboard. My daughter had bought it, and I find that it's very good for inflammation, which I was experiencing. It cools your body, and there's so many other benefits to it. I can't remember now, but I do remember looking into it and reading it. It's very good. So that's I've got the dried kind, and also actually found a moringa tea in an ethnic shop as well. It's a herbal tea, so I've got that as well. It's very useful. And here's a few things I wanted to share with you that I've just bought from the shop, and this is going to be part of my diet this week. So I'll just move the camera a little bit and show you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I've decided I'm going to make a few curries with aloe vera in them. So I've got some aloe vera. Yes, aloe vera, aloe vera, aloe vera. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in my curries. And one of my curries is going to be okra. Yes, okra. That's going to be an aloe and okra curry. I'm going to use fresh vine tomatoes with the curry. And then I've also got aubergine and a collection of peppers here. And this is a variety of marrow that I'm going to make, and I'll put a bit of aloe in that curry as well. And also came across some red spinach. Apparently this is a red variety of spinach. It's a very healthy one. It's quite rare. You don't find this in the supermarkets, but it's a red variety of spinach. So that'll go nicely in the curries, just for a bit of, just have some leaves in there. So I'm being resistant. I'm sticking to my challenge. So I'm hoping this will reduce whatever the diagnosis will be, if there's going to be one. So we shall see, but at least I'm taking the right steps, and I'm, looking after myself as far as my diet goes. And another thing I wanted to just say is about exercise as well, that sometimes it might be difficult for people to fit it in at the beginning of the day, but it's okay to sometimes even do exercise in the evenings. I mean, I've gone for a jog in the evening. Sometimes it's nice to go for a jog before bedtime because you get a good night's sleep, and I think it's very useful to do that. But if you can, obviously get up early in the morning. It's good to do a bit of uh, light exercise in the morning. And also, meditation is very important as well. Meditating basically means just when you wake up, just taking about 15 minutes to start with, and just concentrating on nothing in particular, just being in the now moment. And you will have thoughts that run through your head about the past or the future, things you need to do, but just try to be in the now and just watch your thoughts sort of move like on a conveyor belt like this through your mind. Just observe, observe what's going on and let it go, let it flow, let it move on. But the whole point of meditation is to try and be in the now moment, trying to um, be here rather than I have to get there, I have to do this, or how come this happened in the past. Just don't dwell on anything except today, now, this moment, I'm okay. And I think that's how you you build a better future for yourself, but also taking action. And this is a good step, eating healthy. Because out of everything, health-wise, I think what you eat is the most important thing. And I know sometimes it's difficult because we've been raised in different ways, in societies where we've we've been, introduced to unhealthy things. But culturally, my mother was a fantastic cook. She's the best cook I ever met, and all the food was healthy. It was ethnic, and it was very good for you. A lot of it was from scratch, and she'd make everything from scratch. And so on that side of it, I've been quite lucky, and those skills have remained with me. My mother has passed away, but I picked up curry making from her. And it helps me today. Thank you for listening.